Good morning, everybody. It's Danny and Wanda back here out here on the she shed again this morning.
It's kind of cold.
It's 35 degrees and the wind's blowing.
Y'all know I don't like gloves, but
we both got to have them this morning.
These boards are heavy and cold.
They're wet.
I don't want to lose a finger.
I'm telling you, it's miserable, but
it's nice too.
At the same time, it ain't.
The wind's not blowing right now.
It stopped just a few minutes. Well, the tops of the trees are swaying pretty good.
But it's nice right here, right now, with no wind.
We got where the sun's trying to hit us, where we can maybe work a little bit. We got the fire going inside. We can run inside and warm ourselves up just right quick. So guys, we got one wall stood behind us yesterday evening after an escapade, and then now we're going to move over to the side over here. When you put a building together, it's like a puzzle. You got to put it together in pieces, and you got to put the right piece in the right place at the right time.
Or else you're going to be trying to stand a wall where there's no room to get in here to put the wall
Exactly. So what we're going to do is we got a little short wall over here we're going to stand, and then we're going to stand a big long one behind that. So hopefully we can get that done here pretty shortly. We got to build up a corner, and I guess a corner, yeah, just a corner is all I got to really build up, and then the rest of it's just studs and plates. Up in the cards, we'll have a playlist of the videos of showing how to build tees, liners, and corners.
Hopefully.
You wouldn't know it's an anchor bolt dead in the center of it. I gotta go back to the shop and get my, well, I can probably do it with a skill saw, maybe.
Flip it. Now push it this way.
No, you don't have to stick them with that, because we're going to be off 5.5 inches. Turn that board over. Cold water. Wow. Stand it up, and then you'll have to hold it while I nail it. That's all. Now we got the whole wall up, move it this way. I didn't get that stud out.
Nope.
Can't do it without standing up.
Okay, a problem. He forgot something. Look at the cat.
I know I first say look at the deer, but it's a cat.
You need to
Let
mark
me,
it? You need to mark it?
yeah, I need to mark it. I think that'll be the easiest thing to do.
You have
here.
an anchor bolt in the way of a stud, so he's gonna remove that. You need me to hold while you...
This is a pretty tall one.
Of course.
Okay.
Ooh. Now we gotta let it down.
Yeah, sad so we gotta let it back down. But
That's gonna be
everything-
harder than putting it up.
Huh?
That's harder than putting it up.
No, letting it down ain't a problem.
I can let it fall, but
I think so. We can always just let it fall. Okay guys, what I done was we got that stud stood up. I marked where the anchor bolt was at on the stud. I'm going to take a skill saw and I'm going to cut that out.
kids, don't try this at home.
No, don't do this at home. My hammer, where's my hammer?
Professional carpenter at work here. He knows what he's doing, hopefully.
All right. Get back this way.
Works good.
Okay, hold on. We gotta make another little.
Uh,
Gotta do another deal here.
hold on. Something ain't.
The wall ain't gonna hit. Hold on.
I gotta come back here.
Yes. We gotta move it.
Move where?
I'm going to have to. There's a screw right in the way here. So. This needs some nails. Well, it's that time of the morning. It's break time.
We've been working since, what, 7?
We've been going since 7 o'clock, yeah.
Got this partial wall done.
Yeah, we got a piece of a wall.
This one laid out, ready to go up.
And this one's gonna be a challenge because I messed around and nailed it together, part of it I wasn't supposed to. So now, I've got the challenge of trying to stand this big wall up, and this is a super heavy wall. I gotta try to get that tractor in here and figure out some way to stand it up and get it in there. It was my fault, but I don't wanna go tear it all back apart.
And we're hoping the tractor's got room to maneuver in here.
I'm gonna make it happen somehow or other.
And today it was so much easier. Yesterday they sent us the wrong studs. We had 8 foot instead of pre-cut. And today I just laid all these pre-cuts in here. Yesterday Danny was having to saw every one of them off. It is the beauty of working with your local people. We called Jack's Home Improvement, where we got the lumber from, and said, hey,
we called them at like 2:30.
Yeah, wrong thing. You sent the wrong studs. And so at 3:30,
and by 3:30 they done had a whole new bundle out here for us to work with and pick the other ones up and was taking them back.
do that at Home Depot and Lowe's, guys. It ain't happening, is it? So we're gonna break for a few minutes, and we just stand the
Fix to
wall.
stand another wall, and we'll show you what it looks like when we get there.
You did it.
That's how it's done.
Saved us some back-breaking work, Papa.
That's how it's done.
Which end do you want first?
Down there where you're at.
What else?
I'm gonna need my hammer. Do that.
I'll get it somewhere. Where that came from?
My compressor quit working. And I don't know why. I have power. It just stopped. I'm not sure why. Right in the middle of me needing my compressor. Oh boy.
We're not hand milling this.
The only thing I can say is I'm gonna have to take the switch off.
It was
And-
gurgling, like it's something with gurgling sound.
Well, it wasn't getting enough power or something. I don't know if the cord burnt in two or I don't know.
No signs of damage?
No signs of damage.
Okay, so backup plan. We do have a gas generator.
Yeah, but not a compressor.
Oh, you need an air compressor.
That's an air compressor.
Oh, never mind. Two
Yeah.
different creatures.
Two totally different creatures. I've got a huge one in my shop, but it's mounted on a platform. It ain't
It
got
ain't
wheels.
movable. We ain't moving that one if we can help it.
Oh man, this really is not good. Okay,
So day 2 problem.
day 2. We thought we'd get way ahead today. Looks like that's not even going to happen. Well, the motor is burned up in the compressor, so this means we got to shut her down, go to town before everything closes, because everything here rolls the sidewalks up at dinner, and we got to go get a compressor somewhere. Okay guys, we made a quick trip to town to Jack's Home Improvement Center, our local building supply place that's been providing all the material for us on this job, and picked up a new compressor. We're going to give it a shot, see how it works, and see if this one will hold out. I can't complain about the DeWalt. I've had it for
10 years. No,
I've had it since 2005.
16.
I've had it
15
going on.
years?
I've had it 15 years, and it has built. I don't even know how many houses that thing has built, so I can't complain. So we bought a new one. So let's just flip this baby up, push it back.
I got a hold to.
All right, let's see if we handle the swap up on it here now.
My hand ain't under.
Let's go. Down we go. Okay.
And it's blue, my favorite color.
It's Wanda's favorite color. All right, there we go. Now, get it. Okay.
What do you think?
I think that
We gonna be all right?
we better be all right.
We gotta finish the wall.
I got to finish up this thing, get this baby rolling here.
It's hanging right now.
All
He
right.
only got a few of the boards done. He didn't get them all.
It's supposed to be super quiet operating, so we're going to find out.
And he ain't picking nothing up. He had to have wheels.
I had to have them with wheels. Well,
Here goes.
here goes nothing. That's a whole lot quieter.
Quick connects.
Got to see what it's set on. Okay. No nails. Okay, guys, back in business. Anchor bolt right in the way. I gotta start from the other end. That's just wrong. You gotta have a corner here, and a corner here. Let's do 15 and a quarter. Here. Second here. 1 and a quarter. Here. Supposed to be a bolt in that corner. I never put bolts in the corner.
Okay, so we're good. Got it?
Well, I gotta let that thing down. I gotta hold it up.
Yeah. It is a lot quieter.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to look like a building.
Yep. The last of the 2x6 walls.
Yes.
Okay, before I put my top plates on, I'm going to go ahead and square up all my corners, get all my walls plumb, and then I'm going to start putting the top plates on. I always like to plumb my walls first, because I think it makes it a whole lot easier once you get everything plumb. It's easier to move a wall before you put the top plates on, because once you put those top plates on, the walls get really stiff and hard to move. I mean, they're already pretty hard because they're 2x6s. And that's one thing I like about them, is just the simple fact that they're so structural. Technically, I could just nail them and not even put any braces on them. They'd probably stand there. But with weather coming in, we never know with this weather we have, whether we liable to get a straight line wind or something come in here and squall everything up. I'm just a precautionist up front. I like to go ahead and brace as much stuff as I can before I ever top plate it, and even do the interior walls. If I got this plumb and this straight, when I do the interior walls, they just go a whole lot easier. when you're nailing a top plate, always make sure you nail over your studs. That way if you get ready to do any kind of electrical wiring or something, you don't have to worry about drilling into a nail while you're drilling. Okay, a lot of people said when I was building the off-grid cabin, says, why don't you just use a nail gun? The whole purpose of building the off-grid cabin was to do it by hand. I wanted to handcraft the cabin. This is just a building for a she shed for Wanda to put her stuff in and to be able to have a place to storage and all. And guys, I got Bostic guns, I've got Craftsman guns, I've got I forgot all the different Pazloads. I have all those guns out there in the shop. I've probably got 5 to 6 different guns that I can use. I just chose to do it by hand over there. Here, no, I'll be using guns over here because I have no reason to want to try to build this by hand. I mean, I'm all about speed now, and I'm trying to get this thing done before spring gets here. I'd like to have it dried in, so that's the reason for that.
Forks are well worth it, aren't they?
They are well worth every penny.
Right.
Wait. Straight up. I can't pick it back up now, don't want to move. So slow. It goes too far every time.
Whoa.
I have to have a hammer to bump it with.
Okay.
Right.
This way. Right there.
Okay. Right, check it from the other direction.
Right there.
Let's go beyond it. Okay, now.
See it?
Okay, now. Check it the other way.
Needs to go. Nope. Right there.
Is it it? Ta-da!
And that is for standing on, I guess. No. Basically, that is a knee wall. Because we're going to have metal on the outside and something on the inside, right? What's going on inside?
I don't know yet. Probably some kind of metal. Oh, I'm getting down here now.
You got to put little studs in there?
Yep.
Is it working, Papa? So far?
Yeah, let's keep this ladder from turning over.
You need me to hold it?
I can reach it from right here. All right, guys, it's time for me to call it a day. It's fixed to be 4 o'clock in the evening. I've been going since 7 o'clock this morning. And if it wasn't for this baby right here, I could not have done this. Wanda and I would, there's no way we could have lifted these heavy walls and the beams and everything that we've had to lift up. There's just no way we could do it without this tractor. This tractor has literally, with the forks on the end of it, has been a lifesaver for us. So let it just be a lesson that if you've got a tractor with a front end loader and you want to do a building project, it's worth it to use the tractor instead of your back. Because I mean, I'm tired and I'm hurting, but I hurt every day anyway. So, and I'm tired every day anyway. But I'm no more tired this evening than I would be if I'd have done anything else. And it's because this tractor has made it very easy today for Wanda and I. So I'm gonna call it quits. It's fixing to start raining here after a while. But guys, today we got all the walls, exterior walls stood around the outside. Yesterday we stood the back wall, which to me was the hardest and longest wall. We got it yesterday. Today we got all the side walls, we got everything in, we got it plumbed, we got it braced, and now we're starting on the post sections over here. We was able to get one of them in, and the way I'm designing it, it's going to be an open carport where air can flow underneath the sides of it, but in the future, should we want to close it in for some reason, I'm leaving it up to where we can put big windows in it on this southern side, so that and close the front end here. I left that where we could close that in and the sides, so that we can make another living quarter out of it if we had to. You never know if an LCE happens and family or whoever ends up here and have to have somewhere to stay. We could retrofit this and make it work. So that's another thing that we tried to take into consideration when we done this. It's not just a she shed, but we're thinking about future events and future things that may happen. Now before this is over, this is going to be a massive looking building. I'm going to tell you, it's not that big, but the way it's designed, it's going to look huge. So don't let that fool you. It'll have space enough in it to do what we need to do, I believe. And I think that I think we'll enjoy it. We can just get there with it. It's going to take some time, guys, so y'all just bear with us. And this will end day 2 for me and Ms. Wanda on the building of our, she calls it a she shed. It's a carport / storage area for canned goods and stuff like that. So thank you guys from Deep South Homestead.